Having been the victim of two 20 strikeout games, or one victim of two 20 strikeout games, the Kerry Wood game kind of came to mind because I was on the bad side of that game. So when he was through three, I think he had 8 through 3. I was thinking, geez, this is similar to what we saw in Chicago that day.
Stuff-wise, what was so impressive today?
His curveball was real good there. His changeup was good. His fastball is generally always good. His changeup was very good, but his curveball, he threw a couple curveballs today, harder than normal, down and in on left-hand hitters that he got a strikeout on one. Usually his curveball is more of a off-speed pitch on the outer half of the plate, and he's been working out a little bit, throwing it harder on the inside part to lefty. So I thought that he threw a couple of good ones today there.
Brad, how important was it to get that kind of start, 8 innings out of Max? Your bullpen's been taxed lately.
It was extremely important, yeah, between the 19-inning game, Justin having to leave the game in the first, and then having 2 young starters go back-to-back, it was very important.
Talk about JD. He's been through some rough times, and today he looked like he had it together at bat, and he made a great play for you.
He did. He made an excellent catch. The home run was great because that was how we didn't really have a bunch of hits today, but that's how we kind of broke through. That's how the silence in the dugout immediately went away when JD hit that ball. So it was good to get the energy and the life back into the dugout and into the players.
I assume you've seen the clip by now.
I have, yeah.
Joe has apologized. What's
Yep.
your reaction?
Well, I mean, clearly an inappropriate gesture. I think the one thing that you keep in mind is, as players, you grind it out, and what happens if things don't go the way you want, you feel like you're letting the fans down, you're letting your teammates down, and you're letting yourself down. And sometimes you become frustrated and emotional, and things like that happen. I talked to Joe. He's completely embarrassed by it. He's never done anything like that before. And he feels awful, and he knows it was a mistake, and I think, frankly, he hopes he can go out there and pitch the way he has in past season and kind of earn the fans' trust back.
Was there any trepidation when it was 2-0 if you had going a game in the same situation? Would there have been trepidation bringing him in, just given all that circumstance?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly crossed my mind, but you still have to make the decisions based on trying to win the game. And it was bound to happen at some point anyway. He's going to have to come into a game at some point anyway, so sometimes it's better to get it out of the way quickly.
Obviously, those final 3 runs were huge. Can you talk about how Nick's been hitting lately?
Nick has done a nice job lately. He's had some good at-bats. He's had some big RBIs for us in the last few games. We kind of went through a little bit of a lull, I guess probably in May. But he's given good at-bats. He's not a big walk guy or anything like that, but he has a knack for putting the bat on the ball. And sometimes it's not hard, but he has a knack for putting the bat on the ball, generally on the barrel, and he gives us a chance to move runners or score runners, and lately he's done that very well.